Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Sagittarius. Please and thank you. Let's see what comes out for you, Sagittarius. Okay, I'm going to start split. Oh, there it is. We have the Four of Coins in reverse coming out. We have the Empress card. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Sagittarius. Give us a clear, concise message here for Sagittarius. See what else comes out. Money might be something that is worrying you, Sagittarius. It looks like you're about to give birth to something new, create something new for yourself. You might also be dealing with a Libra, or you have Libra in your chart. Okay. Tell me more about the Four of Coins, Spirit. What is going on with that? What is going on with the Four of Coins? Here it is. Okay. So something disappointed you in the past here. Okay, maybe you were expecting some kind of money coming in. It was a time when you were putting a lot of effort into something. And, you know, you were working really hard, trying to build your pentacles. You were really focused on building something up for yourself. And then all of a sudden, something happened and it fell apart. I feel like you're holding on to some, well, for one of you, you're holding on to a Libra specifically, or you're holding on to a mother figure, okay? So you got several things going on at the same time here. I think at some point you were, well, I feel like at some point you were, how do I say it? Feeling secure enough to go for something that you really wanted, okay? But it appears like emotions or somebody's emotions affected you. You might be more sensitive than you think. Or maybe you're an empath or something, okay? I think, yeah. I think you were looking for something creative and you wanted to express yourself creatively, or you were trying to make money creatively, right? And or you were trying to pursue a Libra, specifically this Empress, creatively, okay? I'm seeing you walk away from this Empress though, and you became single. Okay, I'm seeing when you did that, it's like you were going in circles. Okay, so I feel like you were going in circles. Like you were going back to the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You went solo to build something up for yourself. And instead of going up, you went down. Why? Because of the Ten of Cups in reverse. Because of some kind of instability in your home. I think for a while you were content. Okay. I think for a while you were content, but in the past you were, well, not just in the past, but yeah, it is in the past. In the past, you were unhappy about a situation. There might have been problems around your home or your family, or having family problems. I feel here that with the Knight of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius, you're not making an offer to anybody. Okay? And you're not looking forward to anything here. We have the Three of Wands coming out in reverse and the Four of Cups coming out in reverse. You're not willing to do something here. You're not willing to, I want to say, entertain anybody, okay? I don't know where I'm getting that from, to tell you the truth. It's my third eye. Okay, saying something like you weren't going to entertain somebody. Hmm. I think somebody disappointed you. I think you had somebody here that you thought you were going to have a future with or plan a future with, or something was going to be better off. Okay. And it looks like at some point you felt like you needed to let go of the past. It looks like you're getting ready to leave a period in your life where you have been withdrawn from somebody. Yeah, that's what it looks like right here. Like you're getting ready to get out of this energy. Hmm. It looks like you're getting ready for new experiences in your life at this time. And I think the whole idea of experiences is something that it's something that you could remember. So instead of being focused on material things, I feel like you're more interested in experiences. It could be in love and relationships, but experiences in general. Okay, like going to a concert or going, yeah, something like that, or finally seeing Rome or something, right? It's more about you getting up and experiencing something. I think you've been feeling left out from somebody, specifically this Empress. I think you've been feeling left out or you're ignored by that person. If it looks like you feel like that person is getting what they deserve or something because of how they treated you. Because I do feel like there's a level of bitterness. Okay, I think there's some kind of bitterness here. So this Empress, I'm just gonna say Empress because she doesn't necessarily have to be a or he doesn't necessarily have to be a Libra, Sagittarius. So I'm gonna stop saying Libra. I'm gonna just say Empress. This Empress, um, with the Five of Swords coming out in reverse, it makes me feel like there's something here where you kind of like there's I want to say there's a part of you that is like wanting to possibly get back together with this person, or or there's something here like you want to recover from this person because this Five of Swords is coming right below the Empress in reverse, right? And then we have the Star card coming out in reverse. So there's something here that you didn't get from that person that you wanted, right? We have the Tower. I feel like there was a Tower moment between you and this person where things fell apart between the two of you. But with the Star in reverse, it's giving me this energy where you didn't get something that you wanted from that person. And I think what you really wanted most of all, or what you still want, is some kind of open, honest communication with that person, with this Ace of Swords coming out. I feel like you want some kind of honesty from that person. Maybe in the past that person lied, or there wasn't a lot of communication between the two of you. I think you really want some kind of clarity about a situation that happened in the past that caused this Tower moment between the two of you. It seems to be something that is, it's like a calling to you or something. You might be receiving a call, or you might be tempted to call this person, okay? That's what I'm hearing. You might be tempted to call this person, or you want to communicate with this person to get that clarity that you want. Hmm. So Sagittarius, it looks like you felt like that person was a player. Maybe that person came on really strong with you sexually, or that person came off as something sexual with that energy. Okay, maybe there was a lot of sex between the two of you, or the relationship was based on sex, or at least you thought it was at some point in the past. Or yeah, maybe you thought that It was a physical relationship, basically. So with the Judgment card coming out in reverse, it makes me feel like you're looking back now at that situation differently than you did before, and you're wondering, like, huh, maybe I thought wrong about something, right? Because we do have the World card in the reverse coming out, so it makes me feel like you feel, or at least you're becoming to feel, like there's something that's not closed. Okay, that door is still open. That's what I'm feeling like. Something is still open here. Hmm. I think maybe in the past you looked at that person and you thought that they only cared about themselves. They were selfish or immature, or they did something immature. There was some kind of conflict between the two of you. Hmm. You might have seen that person as being the kind of person who moved too fast. Maybe they're pushing you to go too fast or something like that. But now I'm seeing you to be being inspired here. You're inspired to do something here. And I do feel very strongly it's to communicate. You would like to communicate. You're ready to take some kind of action here toward that person. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, and it's because you feel now, maybe looking back now after so long, and you're realizing, now you're doubting what your judgment was, were you right, were you wrong, that kind of thing. I think you're stuck in this cycle of not really knowing what to do, like should you reach out, should you not reach out, were they a player or was it just your imagination? It seems to be like that is something that is really heavy on your mind. Not It's not coming out that this person cheated. I don't see anything here that indicates that that person cheated. I'm just using that as an example, okay? But I do feel like there is some kind of remorse on your part about how things went between you and this person, right? That's what I'm getting. So there is some kind of remorse here, and it seems like you keep going back to this remorse. Okay, so now um you're no longer in this energy of being focused on money anymore. It seems like this is taking over your mind now. So you have stepped away from making money and being concerned about making money. Um, Maybe because you have it already, or you've succeeded already, or your financial situation has changed, or you just can't help yourself, and this person is on your mind. I do feel like you're hesitating to go for what you want here with the world card coming out in reverse. You might be hesitating, you know, to go for what you want there. So if Sagittarius was to reach out to somebody here, we have the two of flowers coming out in reverse. Tell me more. We have the nine of cups. Two of flowers in reverse. Okay. Okay, so we have two of flowers in reverse with the nine of cups coming out, which is interesting. Because with the two of flowers coming out in reverse, it makes me feel like you're not going to settle for anything less. So maybe you have dated other people after this person, and for some reason you're still stuck on that person. Because with the two of flowers in reverse, it tells me like you're not going to settle for anything less. There's a fire inside of yourself. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So with the Knight of Spears coming out, it seems like there's a fire inside of yourself that's coming back up out of the blue, right? So I don't know what's caused it, but something has caused it here. I also feel with the two of swords coming out that you might also be feeling some form of anxiety about that. The anxiety of reaching out and talking to this person. You know what I mean? So with the nine of cups coming out in reverse, you're just not happy. It seems like you're just not happy without that person. You might be lacking in pleasure in your life. You're just not content with your life at this time. You're just not happy about anything. Maybe you have lost the ability to feel joy, you know, something like that. I do feel very strongly here with these two cards coming out. You're just not going to settle for anything less than what you really want. It's both cards are supporting that very strongly to me. Also, you might be overindulging at this time, so be careful with your weight, okay? Because of these emotions that you're going through. It seems like your attention has gone from making money to something different here. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm just going to pull out some cards here. We have the Queen of Hedges coming out in reverse. We have the Knight of Teacups in reverse. Okay. We have the Chariot. The Five of Wands. I'm going to pull out one more. And we have the Queen of Spears in reverse. I think you feel extremely conflicted about this person. Okay, because we have the Queen of Hedges coming out. It appears like you view this person as being a gold digger. So, why would you want to reach out to somebody or deal with somebody who you are perceiving to be this kind of person? I think you're conflicted at this time. Okay, so maybe you felt, or maybe this is how this person made you feel. With the Six of Coins coming out, maybe you gave this person a lot of gifts. There's a very good indication here that maybe you don't see this person as a gold digger, but perhaps you see them as being just very selfish. Or you just felt like that person was shallow. Maybe you felt like their commitment level or their feelings for you was very shallow, right? And then we have the Six of Coins coming out. So it makes me feel like I feel like you were expecting more here, okay? I think you were expecting more. Maybe you were expecting to receive something from that person, or maybe that person was expecting to receive something from you, right? But I see something not coming in though. Okay, with the Queen of, the King, the Knight. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. I misspoke. With the Knight of Cups, something did not come in, right? Something, and I think this is where I feel like you're questioning, like perhaps your imagination got the best of you. Okay, so now I'm understanding. So that's why over here you're thinking maybe you judge this person wrong, but yet you're still carrying this idea about this person being shallow or a gold digger or something like that, right? And then over here I'm getting like very strongly that you're questioning yourself because it's like your imagination. Did your imagination get the best of you, or did your jealousy get the best of you? Right? That's the feeling I'm getting from that. There seems to be with the Chariot energy. I feel like your perception or how you are viewing that person might be changing. Okay. Um. Maybe you're thinking to pursue this person again and give it another try. We do have the Five of Wands coming out in reverse. So maybe you're wanting to, maybe not necessarily pursue that person, but just talk to them. Just so you could like maybe get your viewpoint across, right? But I see here with the Queen of Spears in reverse, I don't think you've made any kind of action here. For one of you, you might be concerned about your appearance or their appearance, or somebody not being attracted to somebody or something like that, right? We have the King of Pentacles coming out. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. I think you really want a commitment though. And then we have the Queen of Wands coming out in reverse. Queen of Spears is the same thing as Queen of Wands in reverse. So Hmm. That's interesting that that would come out. Are you feeling like this person's demanding something of you, or might possibly demand? Because it's coming right underneath the Six of Coins. So, are you worried that this person's going to demand gifts from you or expect something from you? There's a good chance that you might feel like this person is looking at you like you're the rich man. Okay, so even if you're a female, it doesn't matter. So, are you concerned that this person is going to be looking at you like you're the rich man? Because that's what I'm getting from that. Tell me more about the Queen. Oh, the Knight of Teacups here. Holding back your emotions and still keeping doors open. That's what I'm getting from that. The Chariot with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Hmm. Okay. So definitely a change. I do feel like that's a change, but then there's also this feeling of instability. Wanting to take a change or make a change. Hmm. Something I'm trying to understand what this is right here. It's like you want to change, but you're still guarded. You know, I'm still getting that insecure. Maybe you're feeling insecure, or maybe this person made you feel insecure, or you're worried about this person becoming dependent on you for some reason. Okay, that could very well be what I'm looking at. Five of Swords is coming out in reverse, so under the Five of Wands in reverse, you want a resolution. You want a solution. Uh, I feel like you're just not happy with this situation the way it is. Okay, and I think you really want to let this person know that you have suffered, but you don't want to fight with this person anymore. You know, that's what I'm getting here. Like, see, we have the Five of Wands coming out, and then we have the Five of Swords coming out in reverse, right? So it's kind of like you don't want to suffer anymore, but then again, you still want to tell this person how you feel, and then that's what I'm getting from this. Like, you still want to voice to them, but in a calm way, without the drama, right? Without the drama. That's what I'm getting, and I think that's the biggest thing here is without the drama, right? King of Wands is verifying the Queen of Spears in reverse. I think you want to demand respect from this person. That I think that's the biggest thing here. I think this person has disrespected you at some point, and I do feel like you need to get this from that person for whatever reason. It's a need inside of yourself, Sagittarius. That's what I'm getting. So it's like you want that person to know that they hurt you. You want them to know that you suffered. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this reading. Oh well, not yet. I'm gonna ask Spirit. I'm gonna ask Spirit a yes and no question, but I'm gonna start putting everything away real quick so I can use a full deck. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, because I only had 3 decks on the table and I used all 3 of them. Oh no, I could use this one right here. I got all these. All right, so I'm just gonna ask Spirit a yes or no question here for you, real quick. Okay, because you came into this reading very heavy in this reading. And as a matter of fact, now that I'm looking at it, you might be the one that has Libra in your chart. But I don't think so. I think this is you walking away. Okay. Or maybe a Libra walked away from you. I don't. Let's see. Spirit, should Sagittarius reach out to this person? Yes or no? Please and thank you. So should Sagittarius Okay, so the answer is the Four of Cups. Okay. Hmm. Four of Cups, that's an interesting card that would come out because it's emotional. It's definitely an emotional card. Hmm. I want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. Give me 1 second because I don't want to give you the wrong advice here. I just want to verify it before I answer. Because Four of Cups could also mean rejection. Okay? So that's why I want to verify it. If this is a yes or no answer. It means no. Okay. Because I was like, rejection. You know what I mean? That's the first thing I thought of. Spirit is saying no. Don't reach out to that person. Okay? I just wanted to make sure that I was seeing it correctly. Okay, so no, do not reach out to that person. You want to, I think you want some kind of solution. You want that respect from that person. I think you deserve it. I think if you reached out to that person just might end up taking advantage of you again or hurting you again because I feel like this person hurt you very badly. And I think that's why you want to go back because you want them to understand how much they hurt you. And unfortunately, sometimes, you just have to move on and let it go. You know, I'm so sorry, Sagittarius, that you're going through this. This is hard. And you know what? I think we all have somebody in our past that we struggle with. We all have somebody in our past that, we just really want to tell them how we feel. I know I do. So I'm not going to be lying. I just think a lot of us do, okay? But at some point, you just got to just let it go. I saw there that you were focused on money before and then you stopped doing that. I really highly suggest you go ahead and go back to that because, well, first of all, our economy's bad. So it would be a good thing to focus on at this time. Um, but not only that, but it would be a beneficial way of using your time rather than thinking of this person. I'm just going to throw that out there, okay? And yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this helps. I hope you find closure in this. I hope in some way. I, I, I didn't see that you healed. It didn't come out on the table. Um, but with the star card that came out in reverse, it does make me feel very strongly that you haven't healed from this situation. So you're carrying luggage from this relationship. So whatever you do, don't go into a new relationship until you have completely processed this. It would be very unfair to your new partner if you carry this with you. You know what I mean? Or if you expect your new partner to heal you from this past situation. The past person that did this to you could be a Libra, possibly. Okay, but doesn't have to be. It could also be another fire sign, an Aries, or another Sagittarius or a Leo. That's what I saw in the cards. An Aquarius came out as well, so I don't know if that's confirmation for anybody. Um, Actually, there was a lot of signs in this reading. Um, but what was surprising is I didn't see any Earth signs. So I really did. I don't know. Did y'all see any Earth signs? I didn't see any Earth signs. So, but it seems like all the other signs were there. We have Cancer that showed up. Pisces showed up. You know what I mean? So I didn't see a whole lot of Earth signs coming out. But Aries showed up. Leo showed up. You know what I mean? All right, Sagittarius, thank you for being here. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Catch me in the next one, guys. Y'all take care. Bye bye.